Good morning, welcome to another video with a guy and his projects. Today we are working on the 2004 Dodge Ram 1500 5.7 liter Hemi V8 4x4, and we're doing a basic oil change. This is the most basic maintenance thing that has to be done on the most regular basis on your vehicle, typically speaking. It's very important. It's not necessarily the most important, it's just the most frequent. All your fluids, your diff fluids, your transfer case, your transmission, your oil, your brake fluid, your power steering fluid, all that fluid is very important and needs to be changed on a regular basis. Engine oil just happens to be the most frequent. So a lot of people spend a lot of money over their lifetime getting oil changes. I'm going to tell you right now, if you take your vehicle in for an oil change, it doesn't necessarily mean it's more expensive than doing it yourself. Something I have found is you can go into your local shop and they'll charge you 25, 30, 40 bucks for an oil change, which is all fine and dandy. But then if I go do it myself, I'm going to spend pretty much that amount as well. I'm going to buy, because I'm buying full synthetic fluid, I'm buying a decent oil filter, and it usually comes out to about the same price. Why do they do that? Because, well, they get you in there because it needs to happen. And then it gives them the opportunity to find other deficiencies in your vehicle, and hopefully you'll let them fix them, because you need to keep your vehicle safe. So you're not necessarily going to save money by doing this yourself. In fact, some people, if you're not familiar with your vehicle, getting those oil changes at a shop is a good thing, because they might actually the techs might pick out some things that are about to fail. Whether you believe them or not and have it done or not, that's not my problem, that's your problem. Just something to think about. I'm doing it myself. I go through my vehicles on a regular basis, and I feel pretty confident that I know what I'm looking at most of the time. There are things I still go to the mechanic for. So what you need today, I don't have an owner's manual. For some reason, owner's manuals never come with used vehicles. Owners think they're gold. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. But I don't have an owner's manual, so just a basic search online told me I need 5W20 for this. The oil cap says 5W30, so I'm going to use 5W30. Online also says 7 quarts. I don't know if that's true yet or not, but I bought 7 quarts just in case. I know it looks like STP is going to be sponsoring this video because it's all STP. That's not on purpose. They're not sponsoring it at the time of recording anyhow. And this just happened to be a last minute oil change. My local shop, they had STP stuff for a lot cheaper than other stuff, so that's what we have, including an STP filter. You're going to need a catch can to catch your oil, a funnel to put the oil back in, some gloves to keep your hands clean, a towel to keep your floor clean, and clean up wherever else you spilled. That's about it. A new crush washer. Don't forget the crush washer on the drain plug. That's about it. So I hope this video helps. If it does, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below, and let's get started. One of the things I like to do, especially when a filter's mounted vertically like this one is I'll fill up the filter before I even go underneath the vehicle. That way, once I get under the vehicle, I don't have to come back out, and I can just do the filter. I like to do the filter first, because if I drop it in the pan, there's not oil in here to go splashing everywhere. So that's just my preference. So right now, we're just gonna go ahead and fill up this filter. You don't have to do this. This is just what I like to do. If you do this, you can fill it up until it's half full, all the way full. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to fill it up. It's going to displace the air through the filter media. It's going to bubble a little bit. And I'm just going to be patient here and put in about that much. And then we'll be good to go. So now that is full, give or take. I'm going to dip my finger in some of this fresh oil. And I'm just going to lightly coat the O-ring on this filter. That's just going to help it so that when you screw this in, it doesn't weld itself to its mounting location. It'll be a lot easier to get it back off again later. Alright, on the inside of your engine bay, you're going to you got the radiator, the right side hose. Keep in mind, we just drove this for about 15 minutes to get it all nice and hot. This is your engine oil. So we're going to pull that off. Oh. Pop that off, pull it over. All right, so going under the truck, you're going to see, so this is your sway bar right here. This is your fan shroud. You got your couple pulleys, and then you got your filter right here. You can go under this cross member from the other side. I'm just showing you where it's at right here because I don't know how much I'm going to get on the video. I'm going to try. We're going to put our drain pan right underneath it. Ugh. And I want to try and get it from here. Let's see if we can. Just assuming you can't see, I'm going to have to use one of these stupid oil filter wrenches because somebody torqued this oil filter on tighter than freaking crack. So I'm going to put your ratchet on the loosen setting. And then, so I never really use these tools on anything that I've done before because I don't crank these on freaking tight because it's unnecessary. But to have them when you need them is very helpful. We're just gonna, oh God. Here we go. I'm gonna bust it loose from its seal. Okay, I'm gonna pull our ratchet off. All right, so now, just unscrew it. You'll probably start seeing some oil come from above. You just let it catch down in your drip tray below. And once you get near the end of the threads, you're just going to go ahead and grab it and drop it down. This is going to get messy because, well, I got the camera, so I'm going to put the camera down. Alright, so once you get all that out, I'm going to come back up to where the filter's sitting. Just make sure that surface is all smooth and like the old gasket's not stuck to it or anything. You're going to go ahead and get your new oil filter. I want to spill this because I'm holding two things. And this is way easier without a camera, so if you see me struggling, you'll be fine, I promise. So hopefully now you can see. I did make a little oopsie, spilled just a little bit. Not a huge deal. Okay. And again, you're just gonna do this hand tight, and we're not talking Superman hand. We're just talking tight, okay? All right. And there we go. Oil filter's installed. You're gonna get your drip pan somewhere where you hope it's gonna be accurate. So this one happens to be a 16mm drain plug on your crankcase right here. Get your wrench, your ratchet, whatever you're using. Good God. Whoever worked on this truck, man, they just assumed everything had to be as tight as they could freaking make it. That's pretty much welded in. It's ridiculous, guys. Most torque specs for your oil drain plugs is like 18 to 25 foot-pounds. That's it. This stuff is not load bearing. It's just here to keep the oil in, man. Ridiculous. Okay, once you get close to the end of the thread, just pull it and let it drop. I mean, hold your drain plug, obviously, but... oh yeah, that was a little bit dirty now, wasn't it? Okay. As far as the drain plug goes, you're going to want to remove this gasket. You don't typically want to reuse gaskets, so we'll grab another one. Alright, so I keep calling these gaskets, but before I get corrected on comments, crush, washer, gasket, whatever, we're going to replace this with a copper one. Doesn't matter what material you use. I don't know. The only ones that I've seen that leak on a consistent basis are like the thick white ones with the 3 ridges on them. I don't know what it is about them, but they seem to leak no matter where I put them on what, or on what I put them. This is copper, should work out just fine. Alright, once you're done waiting for this to drain, once it's just a dribble, put your crush washer, or your drain plug with your new crush washer back on. Okay. We're going to clean up around your hole because any oil now will make it confusing later to see if you have a leak. Now we're just going to tighten this up. Again, like I said before, you don't have to go crazy. You just tighten it. So I'm gonna go like that, boop, 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 and that's it. Okay, it's tight, it's not coming off. It's not so tight that you can get it off later when you want to. Get your drip pan out. Get yourself out. So now we're coming to the top of the engine bay, of course. So here's your engine oil dipstick. If you don't know how to use that, find out. This is your oil fill plug. We already took the cap off, remember? It says 5W30. We're gonna go ahead and dump some oil in there. I like to clean out my funnels ahead of time before I do this because, you know, it gets dust in there and anything in your funnel is gonna end up in your system. So just my little thing. Just gonna take your oil and dump her in. I actually found some Castrol 5W30 that's been sitting on the shelf for a while. I know in the beginning of the video I showed STP, but I found some Castrol that I had sitting in the shelf. That's 5W30. I don't have any other 5W30 vehicles right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this because it's older. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I really don't care, let me put it that way. Now because I don't actually know if this is 5 or 6 or 7 quarts, I'm gonna let that oil settle. I'm gonna check my dipstick tube, and if I need more, I'll add more. If not, then I'm done. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my funnel. Grab my funnel, boop. Put our cap on, boop. That's it. Alright guys, that's all there is to your oil change. Super easy process. You saw me struggling with the oil filter. If you're not holding a camera, you probably won't be struggling with the oil filter. That was a personal struggle because of the camera. Easy peasy lemon squeezy to do the oil change. I mentioned, I don't know if I kept that in there. So I was using this STP oil, and I actually found a Castrol jug sitting on my shelf that's been there for a very long time. I'm actually going to go through videos and see how long it's been sitting there. So I decided to go ahead and put this in here anyway because I don't have anything else that needs 5W30 right now. So I have the STP for next time. This stuff has a very long shelf life, I would imagine. I don't know that. But either way, FIFO, right? First in, first out. So that's what I used. Let me know what's your favorite oil in the comments below. What will you not use at any expense? Comments could get interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, watch my other videos. We'll see you next time.